Hi everyone! A lot of people ask me if I take any supplements. And for a long time, I kind of supplemented with B12, and then after I did my water fast last year, I stopped taking B12 completely. Basically, I'm an experimenter, and I like to see what happens when I try certain things. So I went without B12 for about a year and started noticing some changes in myself. The first symptom I noticed was a feeling of dizziness after flying. And there's an actual condition called mal de débarquement. I think that's how you say it. And it's a condition where you feel dizzy after flying, or you feel dizzy after any kind of travel, whether it's by boat, or I even would get it from riding in an elevator. So that was one of the first things that I noticed, and I actually asked Dr. Graham about it. And one of his suggestions was that it might be a B12 deficiency. So I started supplementing with B12 and noticed that the dizziness after flying went away really fast. So that was my first clue. My second clue was that I wasn't feeling like myself. I was feeling kind of unmotivated and very apathetic about life, just very blasé. Nothing really mattered. And I didn't feel quite like my happy self, which really bothered me and made me realize that something was wrong. Something else that I started noticing was that I had absolutely no hunger. And I usually have a very big, healthy desire to eat, and I wasn't feeling hungry at all. So that was another thing that was really starting to bother me, because I love to eat. So I just really had no desire to do anything, and the moment I started supplementing with the B12 again, regularly, every day, once a day in the morning, I felt so much better. My hunger came back, my zest for life came back, I started feeling happy again, I was more joyful and joking around and having fun, and I just feel like a different person. So this is the B12 that I'm taking. It is called Pure Vegan, and this B12 is really great. It's very simple, it tastes great, and it is really absorbable. It works really well. The same company makes the exact same thing with a different label called Pure Advantage, and that's what this one looks like. And they're both the same thing. I really like these. I take one spray under the tongue before breakfast, and since I started doing that, I feel like a different person. And it's important for me to share this with you because I know a lot of you out there are wondering whether I take supplements or not. And this currently is the only supplement that I'm taking. Other symptoms of B12 deficiency are weakness, tiredness or lightheadedness, rapid heartbeat and breathing, pale skin, a sore tongue, easy bruising or bleeding, including bleeding gums, stomach upset and weight loss, diarrhea or constipation, and if the deficiency is not corrected, it can damage the nerve cells. And if this happens, vitamin B12 deficiency may also include tingling or numbness in fingers and toes, difficulty walking, mood changes or depression, memory loss, disorientation, and dementia. So it's very important to watch out for these signs. It's very important to really know where your levels are at. That's why getting tested is so important. So I just want to make sure that all of you out there are aware of the possibility of a B12 deficiency, and to really be cautious and make sure that you're getting the nutrition that you need. Consuming too much vitamin B12 will usually just be flushed out of your system. It may cause a few side effects like diarrhea or constipation. What causes B12 deficiency? Pernicious anemia, which is a condition in which there is a lack of protein called intrinsic factor. The protein, which is made in the stomach, is necessary for vitamin B12 absorption. Atrophic gastritis, a thinning of the stomach lining that affects up to 30% of people aged 50 and older. Surgery, in which part of the stomach and/or small intestine is removed. Conditions affecting the small intestine, such as Crohn's disease, celiac disease, bacterial growth or a parasite, excessive alcohol consumption, autoimmune disorders such as Graves' disease or lupus, and long-term use of acid-reducing drugs. Another thing that can affect the absorption of vitamin B12 in your body is consuming anything cold or frozen on a regular basis. So if you're drinking a lot of really cold smoothies or banana ice cream, that can also affect your ability to absorb. I haven't had a blood test in probably over a year now, and I'm really due for one. So hopefully I'll be getting one soon. But in the meantime, I just wanted to bring this up because my whole concept in sharing here on this channel is to share my journey with you and to let you know what works for me, what doesn't work for me, and to be honest with you and share what's going on with me. So that's my vitamin B12 story. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.